Many of you want to speak English fluently. Many of you start but you are not able to make it consistent. Many of you have just been sitting for a long time and just thinking to be fluent English, but still you have not got your desired result. Many of you started but still staggered, stumbled, fumbled, stopped. Many of you practiced well, but now you are not in terms of practicing. I'm talking about learning English, and while learning English, how to master the language, especially when it is your second language, and the topic is how to be fluent. Here I am with you with some tips and tricks to make you fluent in your journey. You are watching Wisdom with Anthony. So my today's topic is, there are some tips. By following those, you can improve your English, and moreover improving that, you can be fluent in your spoken English. First of all, you need to find out the area, that what is your purpose, why are you willing to learn English, why do you want to master the language, or what is the purpose behind? Is it a job, is it a promotion, is it an opportunity, or it just expand your communication skills, or it is just for the sake of self-development. Reason can be anything, but the goal and the target point will be the same. So the very first point I have for you, if you are a learner, if you have desire to improve your English and you want to speak English fluently, without the first point, all the points are futile. Consistent practice is needed. When you are in terms of learning and practicing and you want to speak English fluently, you can't ignore practice. I would like to give you an example. Suppose you are a cook, obviously. Cook means not, and like no known cook means you are not regular cook. You are just like improvise. Improvisation means you are learning, right? You are learning how to cook. So imagine that you cook a meal or you cook something. Then after 2 months you don't cook anything, and after 2 months you just again start cooking. There will be difficulty in measurement of spices, of ingredients, of quantity, and it will be a mess. I'm talking about your initial stages. But if you have reached to that level, even though you can be multitasking, I mean to say you are cooking and you are indulging yourself in other businesses too. That is also part of that. But that comes after reaching that target. After reaching that point. So same, you have started learning English, you were practicing well, but now you are not in terms of practice, or somehow you practice one day and you skip 2 days, and then you again practice, again you skip 7 days, you skip a week, again you practice 1 day. My dear, this process will let you take a lot of time, and the procedure will be too longer for you to achieve your goals. I mean to say, you cannot speak English unless you have consistency, because consistency is the key. What is being consistent? Let me let you know. Consistent means you are regular with the things. If you practice daily, or if you practice 5 days every day, like, or in a week you practice every 5 days, good. That is being consistent. Or somehow, maybe with some reasons, if you skip, that's okay, manageable. But you need to find out the seriousness, how much you are serious towards the things or desires of yours. Having just a desire doesn't make you or take you to the goal. No, it's not possible. You need to have desire, you need to have consistent promise to yourself, and the actions are needed later on. Because I used to practice, then I used to skip, I used to practice, I used to say in and on, off and on, off. So it was going on. That was why it took a lot of time for me to learn a particular thing. Obviously, I'm talking about English. So I don't want you to be a procrastinator in your learnings. How much you are procrastinating behavior going to show in that. It will become your habit, and it will be seen in your behavior. Yes. So be consistent in your practice. Now what is practice? Sometimes when I say practice, it should not be boring. It should be an interesting part of your learning. Because if you enjoy practice, you can go in front of mirror. If you have hesitation to talk to somebody, no problem. But it is good to have a talk, because that random topics and random sentences and the random things, when you are going to speak, it always gives you unprepared questions. So it is well to have that. But self-practice cannot be ignored on the other side. You need to practice. That is your self part. Like self-study, and when you go to school, that is just like speaking to somebody. And when you come back from school and you study yourself, that is the self-practice, and which is more needed. Second point I have for you, active learning. Actually, it is active listening. Right? What is active learning? Active listening. You need to listen more. You need to listen more. In my previous videos, I have already told you, I have already made you understand that you need to stuff everything. You need to fill yourself with English. You need to immerse yourself in and out with English. When you are sitting, traveling, even you are doing your pursuits, make sure that your brain should be working in English. Because it is not your first language. When it is a first language, it is obvious to come out. That time you need not struggle, because that is the first language. Because see, if you go and meet somebody who is learning a second language, especially those who go and leave their native places and they just become a resident of other countries, or maybe you can say they go to other places. What is the common thing in that? If you just ask them, one thing very common that you will find them, they learn by listening more and more. It is similarly just like having the money in the bank account so that you can withdraw it. But if the deposition is zero, withdrawal can be zero. I think you are getting me. So you need to fill yourself first of all. Deposit enough so that you can withdraw when the time comes. Then I have vocabulary, because any language, if you use particular language, you need to have lots of words. If you are not going to have words, you may not be able to converse, because you will get fumble, you will get stuck, you will feel hesitation, and that will lead to what? Obviously lack of confidence. And unless you are confident, you cannot hit that. You need to understand the value of, see, one more thing I want to tell you here, just not reading how many channels, or don't feel offended, let me ask you something. You need to ask yourself, how many channels, shorts, videos we have saved. Maybe you have also had the screenshots in your phones of vocabulary. But out of those, how many words are you using? That is the main thing. If you learn, if you read, that will be in one memory, that slowly it fades away. So in order to learn more vocabulary, you need to understand that you need to use those words. You need to, in your daily conversation, in your topics, you need to use those words so that they can remain alive in your brain. Otherwise, those words will get decayed. Are you getting me what I mean to say? You need to learn the words and even the usage of the words, and how you are using those words in which context, so that when you next time use that particular word, the brain will give you in the exact position and the situation to use that particular word. And it will make your language not even easier, but also a fascinating, something interesting for you. I hope you can relate it with you. If you are watching this video seriously, and if you are serious about your learning, I know that we need to enjoy, and we must enjoy, we should enjoy, but the thing is that cannot be ignored. What? Seriousness is also needed on some part where there it is necessary. Then I have for you, when you practice consistently, when you stuff yourself, when you fill yourself with lots of vocabulary, words, structure, with altogether language, then you learn vocabulary, you learn it with the context, and you know how to use that, and you are a frequent user of the particular words. Then comes what? Immerse yourself 101% completely in English. I mean to say, you need to get drenched in English. All in all, think in English. How? Let me let you know that your brain, my brain, it works in images. So whenever next time you prepare something, you think something, it should be in the images, and the particular image you should know that how to explain that in English, and that is easier. Suppose you want to go to market, and in your brain what is a picture of market and the shops and the varieties of shopping materials or items, then you can imagine, okay, I will go to market, there I will buy that, then I will do that, then I will do that, okay, I will go there, after coming back from there I will have little snacks. So all these things are leading to what? These things are leading to something that it is putting your brain, it is easier and it is must. Your brain must think in the same language that your tongue is speaking. I mean to say, translation will not work for you. And you cannot go longer with the translation because it becomes monotonous sometimes and it's a time consuming. Nobody is going to wait for you that you translate, then you convey your message, again you will listen, again you will translate, then again you will translate that particular in English, then you will convey again. Somebody will ask you something, then the same procedure will be followed, and it becomes like, no, it is like very boring, not even boring, it just gives you the monotonous touch to the conversation. Your conversation should be interesting, that the listener should have some interest what you are speaking. So when you think in English, it is just, no, thinking means just little bit practice is needed for that. Just imagine the picture and just speak it out. Your brain is very smart. It knows how to elaborate the things. Then I have, for that practice I'm telling you, just look at the different pictures, or maybe you can take any book from the junior classes, look at the pictures and try to speak about the picture. What is there? It will help you whenever you ask something, your brain will also give it to you, the picture and the explanation too. So that will be making the things easier for you. Then the most important thing you should not ignore, don't feel fear of being judged just because of making mistakes. Mistakes are part of this. Now I am teaching you. I also make mistakes while teaching, while speaking, while conversing to you, because it is a part of that. Even in your native language, don't you know that you make lots of mistakes? So what? If you are giving somebody a chance to smile, to smile, to laugh, just feel privilege in that. No need to feel so down that you are feeling, and especially the feeling of being judged. People are laughing, sir, sometimes I make mistake and people start laughing. So what? That's okay, take it easy. You need to understand that the things are to be taken easy. You should be comfortable to make others comfortable, and that's what confidence is, according to me. You need to be comfortable enough in order to make others comfortable. And believe me, if you practice all these things, see, again I'm telling you, your desires, your goals, everything, whatever you are planning, it will be done in this very life. There is no second life for you. Don't wait. You are waiting for what? Why are you still having that procrastinating behavior and still lying in bed, still thinking? How many years you have wasted in thinking? How many years, months, so on, and how many months and years you are going to waste in thinking, I will learn. Sir, I want to learn English. Sir, I want to speak fluent. When you are not even ready to do a single step, and you are every day you are planning, every day you are saying, I will learn. When that will come? That will come when the will is there in your heart to learn. Those who understood it, just give me a thumb. Then celebrate your small wins. What I used to do, sometimes when somebody used to give me some compliments, I used to feel good. I used to tap my, very good Anthony, you did a good job. Somebody complimented me that your flow is good. I used to. And that time my flow was not actually good. I did not have the vocabulary range. Slowly and gradually you will hit that, but you need to start. You need to make your journey. You need to take the initiative. Then you are on journey. By standing at the same place and just by thinking only, you cannot be on a journey. To be on a journey, you need to make some moves, and the moves are these. How much efforts are you putting? How many times have you pledged to yourself that you would be a serious learner, and how many times you missed that? Still you are thinking about the promotion, but you are not thinking to develop the skill, because I'm telling you something. Please relate it with you in case if you are watching this video, or by chance if you have come here. Let me ask you one question. How many opportunities you have lost, and just by thinking still you are sitting, I will learn, I will improve my communication skill? When? And first of all, ask yourself why you want. Then when are you going to do that? The most important time is present, because present is a gift. So when you have gift, use it completely and fully. I hope you all must have, whatever we have discussed, you all must have understood. And in case if you are watching this video for the very first time, do hit the like button if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe the channel so that you may be getting the next videos, because I make such contents for you to make your journey a better one and to learn English faster. Surely we will make your journey an interesting one. I need your participation and cooperation 101%, and please don't forget to just leave the comments in the comment section in case if you want any query or you want me to give you any solution. I will feel privileged to give answers to all the questions that you are going to raise. So till then, take care, bye bye, keep learning. Thank you.